Aaron, if you can choose a historical figure of Judaism and have that figure join your team, who would that be and why?
The one person who would be most valuable on our team, in my opinion, would be the Baal Shem Tov, the founding father of Chassidism. And the reason is because I think he understood this technology before it was created. I'll illustrate it with a brief anecdote. A Chassid, a follower, came to the Baal Shem Tov. He was desperate to live in Eretz Yisrael, to live in the Holy Land, as the Baal Shem Tov was, as his daughter was, everyone was in those days. And he begged the Baal Shem Tov time and time again, every Yechidus, every audience, he would say, can I go? Can I move to Eretz Yisrael? Baal Shem Tov would always say, no, your mission is here, stay here in Eastern Europe, the weather's not so bad. He was begging, and after years, eventually, the Baal Shem Tov finally said, you know what, you can go. One condition. Before you set out on the journey, I want you to go to the mikveh first. They didn't have heated mikvehs in those days. You went to a freezing cold lake, you broke the ice, you went under. And he said, when you're done going to mikveh on your final dip, I want you to open your eyes. Off he went, packed all his bags, sold all his belongings, put it on a wagon, headed to the port. He stops by the lake, breaks the ice, goes in, does a few dips, and on the last dip, as the adrenaline is rushing through his body, chemicals releasing from his brain, his body's about to shut down, he opens his eyes, and he sees that he leaves the mikveh, and he goes on his journey, and he boards the boat, and he stops in Turkey, and he continues on to Eretz Yisrael. He arrives in the port of Akko. He takes a donkey all the way to Yerushalayim or HaKodesh, and when he gets to Jerusalem, he ascends the Temple Mount, and there, lo and behold, standing the Beis HaMikdash, and he goes to mikveh, he takes off his shoes, he enters the Holy Temple, and he enters the Chatzar, the courtyard, and from there he enters into the internal structure, and he goes there into the Kodesh, past the Menorah, past the Lechem HaPanim, beyond the Pareiches. He goes into the Kodesh HaKadosh, in the Holy of Holies, that only the Kohen Gadol could go into once a year, and there he sees the Aron, he sees the Ark, and it's shining light, and he opens it up, and he looks in, expecting to see the Luchas, and he looks in, and a bas call comes out, an echo comes out, a godly echo, and it says, the Luchas are in Mezhebush. That's where the Baal Shem Tov lived. The Luchas are in Mezhebush. And at that moment, he wakes up, and he's still in the mikveh, freezing cold. He jumps out of the water, takes his wagon, U-turns, takes us straight back to the Baal Shem Tov. And the Baal Shem Tov understood that you can, with the right ingredients, you can put some in a virtual reality, send them to the Beis HaMikdash, and get them to sort of understand what's what. So I think I would add the Baal Shem Tov to the team if I could.
Thank you. Thank you.